Yo, what's going down? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. NBA time, y'all. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. Is important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Coming up, we're talking about Magic stepping down from the Lakers. Dirk and D-Wade retiring. Luke Walton got a new gig. NBA playoffs, Zion, Tiger, and everything else, y'all. Man, coming from the dentist, y'all know, man, one side of my mouth is numb. So it sounds like I got a whole bunch of spit in my mouth. I think I'm swallowing it. My face feels swollen in the joint. You can feel me, yo. Like, man, it's crazy, yo. It's all good, though. Like always, we'll be bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. Confidence start right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence
4, 5, 6.
in the clutch.
Ooh.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yo, what up, world? Everywhere, man. Ooh. Trying to get it together. My mouth was all raggedy, messed up, man. We gonna jump right into it, though. Magic steps down. Man, impromptu press conference. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to talk today. Magic steps down as president of basketball operations for the Los Angeles Lakers. In an impromptu interview before the game last week. I believe it was their final home game or whatever. Quote, I was happier when I wasn't the president. I'm free, end quote. Under Magic's tenure as president of basketball operations, the Lakers went 79 and 108. No playoff appearances in 3 seasons. The biggest fault of this is he didn't let Jeanie Buss know in my regard, okay? Or LeBron, any players, nobody, right? The timing of it was crazy because they had a game left, and he did it before the beginning of the game. So, you know, the players heard it probably during warm-ups. It might have been a little bit unfocused, but definitely they had to deal with it after the game. I think he should have waited till after the game professionally. But who am I to judge? Everybody got a reason for why they do things, not before the game. It made it seem like it wasn't about him. It made it seem like it was about him, no one else, the way he did it, right? And you got to figure out it's his life, so it is about him. So, I mean, what are we going to do about it? He cited stretching himself thin and not being able to focus on everything like he should as reasons for his immediate resignation. Magic also stated he didn't like the backstabbing going on in the organization. So could we talk about the players? Can we talk about in the front office? Can we talk about between him and Jeanie, or the perception of backstabbing going on, or things he heard about Jeanie, or things he heard about players, or things he heard about in the front office? Maybe the business side and hard work turned him off. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he used to, just like he said, I'm the one that come in and close the deals, right? So maybe he didn't think I was gonna have to be over in Europe or Asia or India, Africa, scouting the next best big thing and try to get a hold of him before anybody else do. Get him on the radar. Maybe he didn't think about them late nights and early mornings where he had to do GM work and had to be there physically every day. I don't know. He reported Magic wanted to remove Walton and Pelinka, and maybe Jeanie wasn't with that. I hope Magic wasn't mad because Jeanie wouldn't fire Luke, right? But maybe he wouldn't get all of them. Stephen A says Magic did this to bring attention to the BS that's going on out there, all right? His 2 years on the job, he has the right to do what he needs to do for him. That's what I'm saying. He want to leave, That's on him. The Anthony Davis situation led to 2 black GMs or director of basketball operations out in the league due to collateral damage. Dale Demps got fired right after that the next week, and now Magic resigned. I mean, for the Lakers to move right now, they have to clean house, fire Luke, trade LeBron, and whoever else doesn't want to be there if that's what they got to do. The next decisions need to be well thought out, though. Will players want to come now? We ain't got no Magic. They didn't make the playoffs. They left the coach. Seemed like LeBron and them running it from their perceptions, right? LeBron, is he culpable in any of this? Did Rich Paul and them really force did they really force the hands of the Lakers and in turn the Pelicans, and in turn ruin both seasons? Okay. The ramifications of the 88 fiasco on the young players. Do they want to play with LeBron anymore? Do they want to play with the Lakers? Was it Magic that they was mad at? Was it Pelinka? These are questions that need to get answered by somebody. What will he do next? What will Magic do next? He going straight to business, back to business, doing the Lakers stuff. He was citing about how he couldn't text Russ, tweet Russ congratulations. He could have tweeted out congratulations to Russ from Magic Johnson. There ain't nothing wrong with that. He decided about wanting to work with Ben Simmons. He couldn't do that. He wanted to be able to help the young players. You can't help it when you the director of basketball operations for another team. So maybe Magic just, he wanted to do the job and he did it and he said it's not for me. Is this what Jenny wants though? Does she want Magic to leave? Right? Does she want Magic to stay and just make those tough basketball decisions? Right? All I know is the Lakers cannot go into training camp with this roster at all. Right? Can't go into training camp with this roster at all, right? So replacement for Magic, that's all I'm thinking about right now. So Joe Dumars, why he ain't got no look? What he did? Didn't they win a chip out there in Detroit with Joe Dumars as the general manager? Griffin from Cleveland. Now this is before everything that happened, y'all. So we know what happened with Griffin. Can we go to Presti with a blank check? Can we go to Dean Myers from the Golden State Warriors with a blank check? I don't know, because the buses, this is a family-owned operation. Like, they don't have no other businesses like that where everybody else come in as billionaires, right? So this is like mom and pop NBA-owned team, right? One thing interesting last week, Shaq said Kobe should get the position, right? So president of basketball operations, Kobe Bryant, that put him with Rob Pelinka. People don't like Rob Pelinka because they said when he was an agent, he did a lot of wrong things, like lying to people about what his client's going to do and all that, and setting people up for the okie doke to get his clients out of contracts, and a lot of people ain't messing with him. That's why they said when it came to the New Orleans stuff, they only wanted to talk to Magic, and when Pelinka was calling, they wasn't returning no phone calls. They wasn't accepting no phone calls. So you got to think, if Magic wanted to fire Pelinka, it was a reason why. Think about all that right there, y'all. So we're going to grab another team's guy. We're going to grab a new guy, right? I don't think they can afford to keep it in the Lakers family again. Like, we got to figure it out. If they're going to do Kobe got to do it. But Kobe got a lot of stuff going on right now. But I think that Kobe might try to do it if it's offered to him. Why not? He would have to commit to that. Now, I don't know if Kobe want to commit to that right now. We'll see, though. All right, moving on. The retirements, man. Dirk and D-Wade, man. Salute both of them. They were some real ones, okay? Dirk retired on Tuesday at his last home game. Some of basketball's luminaries came out to salute Dirk. These are all his heroes growing up. Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp. It was epic. I love that. And then the next night, he went to San Antonio on Wednesday, and Papa them put a video up and, brought Dirk to tears. Bending over, man. Love of the game. But he retired after Tuesday's night home game. We said, man, yeah, y'all know I'm retiring. Y'all could tell the way I was moving up and down the court that this was it for me. So he didn't announce anything beforehand. Well, I shout out to the league for making sure him and D-Wade got a spot in the All-Star game one more time to get that shine to the world. And then D-Wade, he played his final home game in Miami. During the game, Miami found out that they weren't going to be able to make the playoffs. And that was cool. I mean, D-Wade had to do what he had to do. But his final home game in Miami, he balled. He had like 30-something. So the children and wife participated in the video. LeBron and Riley and Spoelstra participated as well in this tribute video. The next night in Brooklyn, Wade scored his 5th triple-double of his career. All right. Carmelo, CP3, and Bron surprised him and was front row. Wade gave Melo his jersey at the end of the game. Hall of Fame career. Let's see Dirk. Let's go back. I believe Dirk is... Oh, my. All right. I believe Dirk is... Whew, can we say he's the best international player if we don't include... Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan from the Islands. That's considered international. But he's the best Europe European former player from that side, Eastern Hemisphere of the world. I would say that. He's the best, okay? There's a point in time when Dirk was, man, looked like he was wasting years in Dallas. Then he got that chip in that 10-11 season. Man, he solidified it. So 21 years with one team, though. Legit. D-Wade, top 3 shooting guards all time. You got Michael, Kobe, D-Wade. Some people might put Jerry West in front of him, right? I'm going with D-Wade. You know, D-Wade more athletic than Jerry West. Jerry West had a better job. D-Wade got more titles than Jerry West. That's what we're going off of. Right? So, but Jerry West had him in the finals every year. So, I don't know. But he's definitely top 3 in my book. Moving on. It was reported on Friday that the Lakers wanted to get rid of Luke Walton. Like, they mutually parted ways. What that means is that, you know, how it's supposed to got done in classic, where we mutually agree to part ways. Not I'm resigning, and not we're releasing you. It was agreeable. Walton went 94 and 148 for 39 with 40% winning percentage in 3 seasons. Walton felt no trust with Pelinka. You know, crazy shit that's coming out now. Pelinka used to sit in coaches' meetings. What the fuck is that? How is the GM sitting in coaches' meetings? You know what I'm saying? Let us coach. Can I sit in the GM meetings when y'all talking about who y'all gonna trade? Didn't really see or talk to Magic. What you mean? Didn't really see or talk to Magic. They were saying, reports were saying that Rob Pelinka was be talking to people. Hey, have you guys seen Magic today? Have you seen Magic? Have you seen Magic? That's weak. Like, all you gotta do is say, Magic, you gotta be here. Jeannie, he ain't here. You know what I'm saying? What happened to the accountability, the stand-upness? Like, yo, he ain't here, fam. So we got to figure out why he not here. He got to be here to help out, man. Otherwise, we can't be paying you like that. He was left out. Luke Walton was left out of LeBron's exit meeting. What the fuck is up with that? How he not there? And he the coach, and he the one that coached him the whole year. How he not there for LeBron's exit meeting? I don't understand that, man. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on out in LA that I didn't agree with how it went down. So 3 days after Magic, so we lose Magic on Tuesday, lose Luke on Friday, right? Where do they go now? Sources say Tyronn Lue, Monty Williams are the front runners. Lakers have interviews set for Tyronn Lue, Juwan Howard, and Monty Williams, right? Lakers will be hiring their 5th coach since Phil Jackson left in 2010-11 season, all right? Lakers haven't made the playoffs since 2012-2013 season. Walton on Friday was hired to become coach of the Kings, Sacramento Kings. So it's like he knew he was getting another job, basically like, let me go so I can get this other job, right? Let me go. I'd rather go up to Sacramento. I don't want to be here with none of you motherfuckers. I don't blame him, though. They blamed him. It wasn't his fault. It was injuries. They were going to make the playoffs if LeBron and Lonzo don't get injured. Look at the roster the Magic and them gave him, man. Playmakers around LeBron. LeBron needed shooters. LeBron wanted to get off the ball, but as long as he had Rondo, LeBron didn't need another playmaker. All he needed was Rondo, if you ask me personally. So the Kings fired their coach, Dave Yeager, who had the best record in years. Best record in years. I just want to make sure y'all understand the best record in years. They had the most wins since the 05-06 season, right? The best record in years. The fact that Walton got a job the day after he left the Lakers draws the ire of many. I agree with Stephen A. that if Walton was black, that wouldn't have happened so quick for him. But, you know, that's how I go. That's how I go. They take care of their own, and that's how I go. So I'm just trying to understand what's going on with that. Like, I mean, you damn near not even out of your contract, and they already letting you know you got the job, man. So I believe Walton will do good in Sacramento, though, regardless. Good fit with a young player, with a young players with a youthful roster, right? Young coach with a youthful roster, right? Are we looking at the beginning of the Golden State 2.0? They got a shooter, Buddy Hield. They got a point guard, De'Aaron Fox. They got the Will Cauley-Stein, the long athletic big man. They got the Marvin Bagley. They got the wing. You know what I mean? They got enough. They in the draft too. Hopefully they get somebody slick. You know what I mean? They got enough though, yo. Ooh. All right. David Griffin. He's out of the loop for the Lakers job. Why? Because he got the job in New Orleans. Will he get AD out of their hair quick. Okay. He agreed to become the executive vice president of basketball operations for the New Orleans Pelicans. Are the Lakers asked out? Is he going to help LeBron and them? What they going to do? Ooh, my mouth is sore, y'all. Ooh. That numbness is wearing out, and I'm using this jaw jacking, talking. Let's keep it moving, though. We got the NBA playoffs that's going on, right? So we know everything, how it go. Now, I'm not going to go in extensively with everything. We're going to say that to the conference semis, the first rounds, I really don't like. I wish they go back to 5-game series in the first rounds, best of 5. I think that'd be cool because it'll make you have to play and you get caught up and slip up. This 7-game, we know it is the extra 2 games for the money and the revenue. We get that TV because they're the biggest, you know what I'm saying, sponsor of the league type of deal, you know what I'm saying? So, starting the East, the 1-8, Milwaukee and Detroit. Bucks won the season series 4-0. We got no Blake. Mirotic return for the Bucks. The Bucks won game 1, 121-86, taking a 1-0 game lead in the series. Giannis led the Bucks with 24 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 block. And 1 steal, I'm sorry. Luke Kennard led the Pistons with 21 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. I'm picking Milwaukee for that series, okay? The 4-5 has Boston versus Indiana. The Celtics won the season series 3-1. Celtics won the game, 84-74. It was a low-scoring defensive game, right? Celtics up 1-0 in the series. Irving, Kyrie led the Celtics with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Corey Joseph led the Pacers with 14 points. Only one starter scored in double digits for the Pacers. Now, we know they lost their best player, but come on, y'all got to step up. Man, if they're going to be playing like that, I'm taking Boston the whole way for a Milwaukee-Boston Eastern Conference semifinal. Moving on. The 2 and the 7s, we got Toronto and Orlando. It was a 2-2 tie. It was a 2-2 tie for the season. The Magic won game 1, surprisingly, 104-101 to go 1-0 up in the series. DJ Augustine led Orlando with 25 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. Kawhi Leonard led Raptors with 25 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. The Magic won the game at the free throw line, 18-20 from the free throw line, while the Raptors were 9-14. Raptors make half the free throws they miss, they win the game. It's that simple, y'all. Man, them stats for you. All right. The 3-6 games. Philly, Brooklyn. 2 games apiece for the season. The Nets won game 1, 111-102 to go up 1-0 in the series. D'Angelo Russell led Brooklyn with 26 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. Jimmy Butler led Philly with 36 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. The Nets were 11 for 26 from the 3-point range, while Philly was 3 for 25. That'll get you every time, right? All them drays, missing them 3-pointers, man, that'll get you off, run off the floor. Brooklyn bench outscored Philly 59-26. Y'all got to deal with me with this mouth. The bench, 59-26. Brooklyn. My mouth going to be sore in the mud. Extra strength Tylenol on deck. Whew. Where I'm going with this next. Let's do this. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just looking at music, y'all. You know what it is. Game 2. 76ers won game 2. 145-123 to tie the series at 1 apiece. Joel Embiid led Sixers with 23 points, 10 rebounds. Spencer Dinwiddie led the Nets with 19. Philadelphia used a 21-2 run to start the second half over the first 4 minutes and sealed the win for Philly. Hold up, y'all. I got to get something in my ear. I got so much music. So many instrumentals, y'all. Sometimes I just be blacking out when I don't need to black out. Yeah, let's do this. All right. The West Coast. We got Golden State Warriors. The 1-8 versus Los Angeles Clippers. Warriors won the season series 3-1. Oh, shit. Let me tell y'all. For the Toronto-Orlando series, man, I kind of want to go. Man, I might go Orlando with the upset with this one. And the Philly-Brooklyn series, I'm going with Brooklyn. 2 upsets, man. I think they can catch them because Toronto and Philly, they ain't showing what it is, man. And that's why people say Boston can come out of the East if Boston just beat Milwaukee. We'll see though. So I got Orlando and I got Brooklyn. Write it down, man. Orlando, Brooklyn. So let me write it down, cuz I got Milwaukee. I got Boston. I got Orlando and I got Brooklyn. Imagine that series going back and forth from Orlando to Brooklyn. Shout out to that shit. All right, West, y'all. Got Golden State and the LA Clippers. Warriors won the season series 3-1. Warriors won game 1, 121-104 to go up 1-0 in the series. Curry led the Warriors with 38 points and 15 rebounds. Montrezl Harrell led Clippers with 26 points, 5 rebounds. The Clippers were out rebounded 53-40. That's big. Second chance opportunity, second chance points, all that come into play. One shot and done on the offensive end. But the Clippers showed up last night at the Oracle. Won game 2, 135-131 to go to bring the series to a 1-1 tie. Lou Williams, 6th man of the year, led Clippers with 36 points and 11 rebounds off the bench. Your best player come off the bench, y'all. Curry led the Warriors with 29 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist and 3 steals. DeMarcus Cousins left game in first quarter with a leg injury and did not return. After an MRI today, Cousins has a torn left quad and Cousins is out for the rest of the year. Big for the Warriors. They brought in Bogut, but we know that 5 position was light for them. DeMarcus made you have to guard him all the way out there. Now it's going to be crucial. Without no DeMarcus. And shout out to DeMarcus, man. We salute you at KITK, man. We want you to come back, get that payday that you deserve, brother. I mean, it's your first time in the playoffs, man. It's sad that you got a game and a couple minutes in the next quarter, you're done, brother. But keep the faith. Come back strong, man. You got this shit, DeMarcus. Love. The Clippers bench outscored the Warriors 83-48. Oof. Clippers 31-point comeback was the biggest in NBA playoff history. A comeback, baby. We're talking about epic proportions. It wasn't for the Super Bowl or nothing like the Patriots did the Falcons, but that's a hell of a comeback, man. On the road. I'm picking the Warriors to come out, though. The 4-5, OKC Portland Thunder 4-0 during the season, but the Blazers won game 1, 104-99 to go up 1-0 in the series. Lillard led the Blazers with 30 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Paul George, playoff P, led the Thunder with 26 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists. Portland, 11-25 from three-point field goals, while OKC was 5 for 33. OKC looked like they fall in love with that trade ball. It could shoot you in and shoot you out of a game. Okay, tried and true, man. We got to get to the hole. That trade ball going to open up. So we got to see how Russell and play tonight when they get back in it. This series, I want to go with OKC, but, man, if Paul George is hurt like it looked like he is, Portland can't get them because they picked up Enes Kanter when Nurkic went out. And Enes Kanter is going to pay dividends. Anybody could have grabbed him. They went and grabbed him. And that might be the difference in the series. But I'm going with OKC. You know what I mean? I'm going with OKC in that series, though. Let's see. Number 2, Denver, San Antonio Spurs. 2-2 season series. Spurs won game 1, 101-96. Shocked the world. Went up 1-0 in the series. DeMar DeRozan led the Spurs with 18 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 block. Gary Harris led the Nuggets with 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Popovich became the NBA all-time leader in wins for both playoffs and regular season combined. Shout out to Pop for handling that. This series, San Antonio can catch them without a bonus. They got DeRozan. They got DeRozan. They got Aldridge, right? They can catch him, man. Denver got to be ready, yo. Because Popovich is a hell of a coach, man. I got the... Man. This is a pick 'em right here. I think I might... Man. Ooh. Let me see. I'm going with... I'm going to give Denver... I'll give Denver. I give Denver because... them brothers, that backcourt can't play bad the whole time, right? We're going with Denver for that one. So the final series is number 3-6, Houston, Utah, 2-2 split the season. Rockets won game 1 by 32 points, 122-90. Go 1-0 in the series. Harden led Houston with 29 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists. Rudy Gobert led Utah with 22-12. Houston, 51% from the field goal range. 51% field goal percentage to Utah's 40%. Houston made 15 3-point field goals. Utah, 7 3-point field goals. Difference in the game right there, right? All right, so I'm going with Houston definitely for that series. So what we have right now, we have for the Eastern Conference semis, we're going to have Milwaukee, Boston, Orlando, Brooklyn. Western Conference semis, we got Golden State Warriors, OKC, and the Denver Nuggets versus the Houston. Man, that OKC Portland, man, I like Lillard, man. I like Lillard a lot, man. So now I like him a lot after he had the interview talking about he ain't leaving chasing no rings, man. Real one. He a real one. Another real one. But let's get into it. Let's get into these NBA awards though. KITK side, right? So let's do Coach of the Year, Budenholzer. He already won that from Milwaukee. No doubt. I mean, colleagues in the media always said he was the best pickup besides LeBron James this offseason, right? Shout out to Mike Budenholzer, man. He came and got us playing very well. Rookie of the Year. I'm going with Luka Doncic because we went the whole year, right? Trae Young came up at the end, but I'm going with Luka Doncic. For Most Improved, I'm going with Siakam from Toronto. For Defensive Player of the Year, man, we got Giannis, Rudy Gobert, or Playoff P, Paul George. Man, and that's where it get a little dicey right there because all of them have good cases for all of them got good cases for being Defensive Player of the Year. I'm leaning more towards Giannis or Paul George, and I'm thinking about it. If I have to do it, I might go Paul George because of the Western Conference and everything that goes on out there. So I think I am going to go with Paul George for Defensive Player of the Year. Ain't no thinking about it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with Paul George. Let me see. Sixth Man of the Year, Lou Williams. Lou Williams, hands down, absolutely. Because Lou gets it in, man. That brother, like I said, he's the best player. He's the best player on that team. He's the best player on the Clippers. He come off the bench and he balling. Now, MVP, Giannis or Harden, man. I got to go with Giannis all year. Harden is phenomenal now. I mean, I don't like the step back travels or the push offs every time he go to the basket, but they ain't calling all that shit. They ain't calling travel or the push off like that. And Giannis just phenomenal. My man jumped 1 foot like his heel like was on the free throw line in the game that's an in-game dunk for Giannis on Sunday versus Detroit. All right. I'm looking at this. Giannis averages 17.5 points in the paint, most since Shaquille 02-03, with no jumper yet. All year dominance. That's why I'll be rolling with Giannis, right? All right. Let's get into these all NBA teams. I got first. Woo. For the guard. This was tough. I really think I did think Dame Dollar got this because him and Curry got comparable numbers. Curry got a way better team than Lillard. So I think I'm going with, man, blasphemy. I'm going Lillard as the point guard. I'm going shooting guard. I got Harden. I got small forward Paul George. I got power forward Giannis, and I got Joel Embiid taking my center, y'all. So that's Lillard, Harden, George, Giannis, and Embiid, NBA, all NBA first team. All NBA second team, I got Curry, Westbrook, Kawhi, KD, and Jokic from Denver. Them all no-brainers right there. Now for the third team, this is where it gets tough. I got Kyrie as the guard. Oh, do we go with Mitchell or Kemba for the two? Donovan Mitchell or Kemba Walker? I'm going with Kemba for the two. LeBron. I'm going with LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm going with Rudy Gobert. Reason I'm not going with Mitchell for the guards, Kemba just had to carry that team and they almost made the playoffs. And I understand the East is weak, but he ain't working with what Mitchell working with in Utah. And he averaged, made his first All-Star game and all that shit. Power forward with Aldridge and Siakam. I'm going with Aldridge because he tried and true. He do what he do. That Spurs team roster seemed like after the trade you could have dismissed them and they ball hard. And for Gobert and Towns, man, Gobert in the playoffs, Towns balled, but it was too much shaky shit and we don't know what really went on with that Minnesota shit and if Towns has something to do with it, yo. So for third, all NBA team, third team, Kyrie, Kemba, LeBron, Aldridge, Gobert. That means Towns will get that paper. We'll see. Moving on 2 more topics, y'all. Tiger wins his 15th major, y'all. Man, 15th major and 5th Masters. The exuberance, the jubilation, just seeing that brother, how happy he was to do it, seeing him with his kids and his family, man. The chills are sent through the body. After all he's been through, this is great. Media persecuted him. All he did was he cheated on his wife, and everybody acted like that was his business, right? It wasn't. It was never nobody's business. Much love to Tiger. 14 years between his Masters win. Second behind Jack Nicklaus. 3 to tie. 4 to break his record for most Masters. First time Tiger has won a Masters when trailing going into the final round. This is his first Masters win since 05. First major win since 08. Can he come back and get it? I think he can get it. I think he can get them 4. His body hold up. He keep taking care of his body, do what he need to do. He can be playing on that strike. I think he can get these other ones. He can get them. Because now that intimidation coming back. Everybody watching golf because of Tiger. That's it. Period, point blank. All right. Moving on. Our man Zion Williamson declared for the NBA draft. We know it's going over number 1. We just got to see where it go. We can't look at him like he's the savior. He's going to be a great player. Hopefully he fit in somewhere. Work on that J all day. And, man, that brother going to do some great things. All right. That brother going to do some great things for whatever team he get drafted to. Definitely got to work on that J, though. But shout out to Zion, man. That's what he set out to do. It is what it is. Final topic of the day. Russell Wilson got that money. Him and Sierra in the bed talking about, yeah, we got it. We finally got it taken care of. Y'all can go to sleep now. He gave Seattle, the Seahawks, a Monday deadline for a new contract. Both sides agreed to a 4-year, $140 million extension with a $65 million signing bonus. Let me say it all again. 4-year, $140 million extension with a $65 million signing bonus. This keeps Russ with Seattle through 023. All right. He has an annual salary average of $35 million, and that signing bonus was $65 million, which are both records in the league. Wilson became the highest paid player in the NFL. Well, this is how it goes. Always going to be who get that next contract, the next contract as far as the league go. That's how it goes. But shout out to Russ for getting that money. So this is the time of year I love. I love the NBA playoff thing. Y'all catch me probably in the podcast every 3 days now until we get to conference semifinals where I'm every other day. Boom, 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 boom. Game by game, breaking down MVP and going deeper into the stats, deeper into the scorebook. Look for things I used to look for when I'm a coach. So, appreciate y'all, the love and support. Appreciate all the downloads internationally. It's all love. Appreciate my day ones. Appreciate my real ones. Appreciate the Facebook views. Listen, watch Love Affair discussions on YouTube. It's a little bit more we put into it. Just see me and Kale's interactions, all right? So, remember, we got Confidence in the Klutch, flagship right now. We got everything else coming on, MK Chosen View interview series. Queen of the South finna come back up with that podcast. Power finna come back up with that podcast. We have the Office of Akil and Bella podcast. We got the In the Klutch girls basketball podcast. We got to do a season wrap up with that as well. And we got the, I got one more. Oh, well, that's like 6 or 7. Got the cooking show coming too. I just ain't ready for that. I'm waiting for it till the summertime. It is what it is, y'all. But y'all know what's going down. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at KNK, man. It's time to get that medicine for your boy now. Be safe, y'all. Enjoy this good basketball. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the Klutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Klutch.
Confidence in the Klutch.